welcome back to Session 2. Now for Session 2, we're going to be covering up Blueprint 2. So please make sure you can open your Blueprint 2 textbook to page 39. Now for today's session, we're going to be still continue and finishing off focusing on Unit 3, your university lesson, Use the Language. Now before we go through details with this, let's go to a quick lesson review on what we've done so far. Do you remember what we've done so far? Okay, so far, yesterday, remember we did grammar, how many and how much. We also did with it definitions with examples with how much and how many as well. And when do we use how much and when do we use how many? So how much is asking for, how much is with uncountable nouns, right? So, okay, and with how many is our countable nouns, right? And also we did some countable and uncountable nouns as well with how many and how much. So how much is mostly is asking for price, okay? And how many asking for mostly quantity, correct? I'm not going to go through details because all of that is already in your video, last video. And also hopefully it will be already in your notebook as well. Don't forget to note them all down into your notebook, okay? All right, let's moving on to our today's class. So for this session, we're going to be looking at choosing a program. Now it's very important that when you finish high school, you have some ideas of which university you like to attend and what you like to do. Okay, so what I'm going to do today, we're going to be practicing and maybe asking questions of what you like to do when you finish high school and ready to go to university. Which university you like to attend to and what major, what degree program you like to do, okay? And maybe give you some tips on what the description of the programs are. So let's pretend that you have to choose one of this college and one of this degree program. We're gonna go through each one together and then we're gonna decide, you are going to decide which university which college you like to go to, which degree program you like to do in what college, okay? All right, choosing a program. Which of these programs would you like to attend? Now, college. So we divided the board into three. We have college, degree program, and description of each program, okay? All right, so let's look at number 1, college. Avida Institute in New York. Okay, so in New York, you will have to do a degree program of 2 years of cosmetology program. Do you remember what is a cosmetology? What does that mean? Right, so cosmetology works with beauty, right? So with this program, it will take one of the biggest beauty schools in New York. 75% of graduates have jobs within 6 months. So if you choose this program, you will have a job within 6 months of being a graduate student, right? Okay, so Avida Institute, New York. College number 2, Carnegie Mellon University in Pennsylvania. Right, now the degree that they are given is a PhD in software engineering. Do you remember what is software engineering? So yeah, software engineering works with computing programs, right? But now, graduates will be able to work at Apple, Intel, Microsoft, and Yahoo, and Adobe, okay? So if you go to this university, okay, we would be able to work at Apple, Intel, Microsoft, Yahoo, and Adobe companies, right? In that case, if you're choosing to be a PhD in software engineering, okay? Number 3, Harvard University, Massachusetts. Okay, so Harvard University, if you were going to Harvard University, you will have to be in a Master's in Business Administration. Okay, so within the Masters in Business Administration, it's the #1 MBA, Master Business Administration program in the United States. Okay, so it's the #1 MBA. Harvard University is the #1 MBA program in the United States. Okay, university or college number 4, University of California, Berkeley. Now, in University of California, Berkeley offers a bachelor degree in mathematics. So one of the most famous maths, remember the short word for mathematics is math, programs in the world. So University of California in Berkeley gives or provide or offers bachelor degrees in mathematics. And you have to take it, and it is one of the most famous math program in the world. So University of California, Berkeley has one of the most famous math program in the world. All right, so there are 4 options here that you can choose. Now, either you choose Avida Institute, New York, Carnegie Mellon University, Pennsylvania, Harvard University, Massachusetts, University of Berkeley, okay? So each of these degree programs have been offered to you. Now you have to pretend, and you will need to be able, all right, to choose which of these college would you like to attend. If you have an options, if you have a choice, if you have a chance to go to this college. Now for me, to be honest, maybe I would like to go to Avida Institute in New York, because something would be fun, and mostly in our country, in Cambodia, a lot of business now in Cambodia involves cosmetology as well. Okay, so if you guys are doing, if you choose cosmetology, you'll be great at opening a business here in Cambodia, because then you can create one of like a beauty salon, like a proper qualified European American beauty salon in Cambodia. Maybe not too much price, not too high, because a lot of Cambodians will not be able to afford to go to your shop. So just put the price a little bit low. Yeah, so these are the 4 options of our degree program. Now, choosing university is very, very important for you. I don't know which any of you are now going to university, okay? I'm not sure. Maybe some of you are still studying, some of you still in high school, some of you still in elementary school, some of you still in primary school, okay? But it is very, very important that you have to decide yourself which university, what major you want to study in university or college, okay? Because it's very important in the future for you, okay? Because when you finish or you graduate and you have the degrees, the degree piece of paper is in your hand, it will become very handy for you. And it's good to have some ideas where you want to go, because sometimes a lot of people, they tend they tend not to have any ideas of where they want to go to university. A lot of people, not many people go to university, but they're successful people. But if you can afford to go to university, please go to university. It's very important, okay? It's good. It helps you, it helps with your economic life, helps with your social life. I mean, depends on a person as well, if you like to go to university or not. Some people, they rather, when they finish high school, they rather have their own business or find a job that suits what they like best. But even if you have a job that you like best, and of course, even if you don't go to university, you still get that job applied. But the salary-wise is not as much as you expected, okay? All right? As you see that I'm not giving you any classwork for today, class practice for today, because this will be in your writing part of your classwork or part of your homework. What imagine or pretend that you're planning to go to university. You need to choose a major. You will need to choose which college you go to. Okay, looking at the description of what you wanted to study. Okay, so. For today's class, it's not much, so it's basically based on speaking and writing skills in our Blueprint 2 textbook. Okay? All right. I don't have much for you for this session. I'll see you tomorrow for my next video. Goodbye for now.